Last year, the ever-vigilant UK police managed to log over 12,000 arrests for online speech. No, not a typo. 12,000. That's more than 30 people a day being gently escorted from their homes for the heinous crimes of tweeting, commenting, or, God help us, sharing a meme. Stay tuned, because it turns out your throwaway joke about a politician's haircut could end with you in a cell, wondering where it all went wrong. Most of these high-stakes collars are made under laws written when the internet was just a weird noise on your phone line. Section 127 of the Communications Act 2003 outlaws grossly offensive messages, and Section 1 of the Malicious Communications Act 1988 targets anything sent to cause distress or anxiety. Vague enough to drive a double-decker bus through. You bet. The Met Police absolutely love them, racking up thousands of arrests, with West Yorkshire and Thames Valley following close behind. But here's the kicker, only 1 in 10 of these arrests actually leads to a conviction. The rest collapse thanks to a lack of evidence, witnesses who can't be bothered, or the law being about as clear as mud. All you get is a night in the cells, your laptop seized, and the police file with your name on it forever. A permanent digital stain for a joke that didn't land. Splendid. Remember David Wooten? He thought dressing as the Manchester Arena bomber for Halloween was a good idea, posted it online, and was handed a conviction. Offensive? Undeniably. Criminal? Well, according to these dusty old laws, yes. Then there's Army veteran Adam Smith Connor. His crime? Silently praying inside one of those abortion clinic buffer zones. He wasn't shouting, he wasn't holding a sign, he was just thinking, silently. But because his thoughts were deemed potentially harassing, he was arrested. The same laws used for Twitter trolls are now apparently for policing thoughts. Meanwhile, Rose Doherty was detained for holding a sign outside another clinic that simply said, "Here to talk if you want to." No gore, no shouting, just an offer of a chat that an officer felt could cause anxiety. Feelings, it seems, are now a matter for the constabulary. When the papers report that 30 people a day are being nicked for online banter, a nationwide case of cold feet sets in. Comedians now confess to scrubbing their edgiest material before a tour. Students are nuking their social media accounts after a polite little chat with campus security, who've kindly forwarded a screenshot to the local police. The police also log something called non-crime hate incidents. This is genius. It's a mark against your name for something that isn't even a crime, but it can still pop up on an enhanced background check. You get a lifetime digital tattoo without ever having your day in court. A rather Orwellian bit of paperwork, wouldn't you say? Civil liberties groups call it policing opinions. It certainly isn't protecting anyone. Unlike the United States, Britain has no First Amendment to protect your glorious, sarcastic banter. Our free expression is covered by Article 10 of the Human Rights Act, but it comes with a massive asterisk: it's subject to restrictions necessary in a democratic society. This means our courts are constantly trying to balance your right to a joke against not upsetting anyone, ever. On the front line, it's a copper who gets to make the call. The result, a meme that gets a few eye rolls in America could get you a pair of handcuffs in Britain. Marvelous. Assume everything you post will one day be read aloud in a courtroom by a man in a wig who does not get the joke. Your ironic intent will be decided by complete strangers. If the police do come calling, your vocabulary must shrink to exactly 2 phrases: "I want a solicitor," and "I choose not to comment." Trying to talk your way out of it is like trying to explain a meme to your nan, pointless, and it just makes things worse. Screenshots are forever. Deleting a post is like trying to take pee out of a swimming pool, the evidence is still floating around. Think before you click. If you know someone who still thinks online drama stays online, do them a favor and send him this video. Hit the like button so the algorithm, in its infinite wisdom, shows this to the next person about to post a dodgy meme. And subscribe, because this is the kind of analysis you won't get from a headline. Where do we draw the line? So, here we are, 12,000 arrests, a nation of deleted jokes, a tiny handful of convictions, and a general feeling that silence is safer than satire. No, Britain isn't North Korea. You won't be disappeared for sharing a pug meme. But you might just have to explain to 2 very serious police officers why you found it funny. Apparently, our sense of humor is now under official review. We don't need lawlessness, we need clarity. Laws that target actual harassment and threats, not just bad taste. But until that day comes, every upload is a spin of the roulette wheel. So think before you post, Maybe start a savings account for a good lawyer, and remember, in the UK today, the wrong punchline can land you in the back of a police van.